My fellow patriots, for the last 7 decades, there has been carried out a slow drip plan to infiltrate every part of the American way of life with a premeditated intent to weaken, subvert, and destroy the Constitution of the United States. Over the course of the next few days, weeks, and months, as we approach the second most important election of our lifetime, the table will finally be turned on the treasonous Luciferian cabal, the culmination of which will be biblical. Make no mistake about it, these wicked traitors were on the final leg of their plan to destroy America. They are guilty of treason against the Constitution and the people of the United States. For some, this will end with their death by way of execution, as nothing can stop what is coming. Yesterday, on March 11th, otherwise known as 3/11, which is the mirror of 11/3, or Election Day, November 3rd, President Trump addressed the nation under the auspices of the coronavirus pandemic, beginning the storm and the countdown to election 2020, where the restoration of equal justice for all will once again be ours. As arrests are being made, many who will be named military combatants will face justice for their crimes via military tribunals. The evidence presented against them will leave no doubt concerning their criminal and treasonous actions. Please know that these arrests were only made possible when on November 8, 2016, the good and discerning people of the United States said enough is enough and accomplished something the traitors never thought would happen. They never thought she, Hillary Rodham Clinton, would lose and were caught off guard by the election of outsider Donald J. Trump, a plan that was set in motion several years ago. When good and faithful high-level military patriots such as Admiral Mike Rogers, General Mike Flynn, and many others began a patriot-led covert counter-initiative to ultimately eradicate those complicit in their anti-American coup. Having seized the presidency from their wicked hands, the patriots gained the upper hand and began installing pro-American leaders over each of the 3-letter agencies, while silently in the background, Attorney General Jeff Sessions quietly began building airtight cases against those who are the enemy of the state. According to Q Drop 34, on election day, November 3rd, John Podesta will be arrested and then taken into custody on November 4th, the day after the election. This will signal the first wave of arrests, with the rest following swiftly behind. During this time, we anticipate many groups under the control and manipulation of the enemy's fake news propaganda machine will take violently to the streets in effort to derail coming arrests. Mainstream media will seek to instigate uprisings, revealing their complicity in the demise of America. Because of this, the President will then be addressing the American people directly by way of the emergency broadcast system with a message, according to Q, which will sound very similar to this. My fellow Americans, the storm is upon us. Over the course of the next several days, you will undoubtedly realize that we are taking back our great country, the land of the free, from the evil tyrants that wish to do us harm and destroy the last remaining refuge of shining light. On my order, we have initiated certain fail-safes that shall safeguard the public from the primary fallout, which is slated to occur Election Day, November 3rd, upon the arrest announcement of Mr. Podesta. It will be the first domino to fall. Confirmation to the public of what is occurring will then be revealed and will not be openly accepted. Public riots are being organized in serious numbers in an effort to prevent the arrests and capture of more senior public officials. Therefore, on my order, a state of temporary military control was actioned on November 11th of last year, enabling the vital special operations to be carried out in the U.S. and abroad. During this time, false leaks and misinformation were released in effort to retain several within the confines of the United States to prevent issues of extradition, as well as the necessity for special operators who would be placed in harm's way during their retrieval. Also during this time, rest assured, the safety and well-being of every man, woman, and child of this country is being exhausted in full. However, the atmosphere within the country will unfortunately be divided, as so many have fallen for the corrupt and evil narrative that has long been broadcast. Therefore, since the mainstream media cannot be relied upon to report facts, I have activated the emergency broadcast system during this time to speak directly to all citizens. Organizations and/or people that wish to do us harm during this time will be met with swift fury, as certain laws have been pre-lifted to provide our great military the necessary authority to handle and conduct these operations at home and abroad. During this time, I will be well insulated and protected on Air Force One and abroad, and my specific locations will remain classified while these operations are conducted due to the nature of the entrenchment. The time has come to take back our country and make America great again. Let us salute and pray for all the brave men and women in uniform who will undertake this assignment to bring forth peace, unity, and a return to power to the people. It has been our hope that this message reach enough people to make a meaningful impact. Because of the sensitivity and nature of this operation, we were not able to telegraph this message through normal methods for reasons I'm sure everyone can now understand. Follow instructions. Remain calm. The primary targets are within D.C. and remain at the top and include both Democrats and Republicans. Do not fear. The spillover in the streets will quickly be shut down. During this time, there may be a few false flag events. So stay alert, be vigilant, and above all, please pray. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Love is patient, love is kind. God bless my fellow Americans.